Hey everybody, welcome back to anybody that's following my channel. If you're not, be sure to click the like and subscribe. I'm going to be starting off a little project Zomboid. I just came into the world. So to get started here, I just want to cover like what my character is. We are playing as Otis Book, as we see right here. We are burglar. We are slow healer, slow reader, and smoker, and dexterous, wilderness knowledge, and strong. That is what I'm starting with the traits with. I have sped up the reading, so if I do read something, there won't be the pause, and because reading does take a long time in this game, so I've sped that up. So literally, I read a book in like a second or two, just for the benefit of doing the video, conserving time. Um, kind of one of those, you found the book, you can read it instantly, and you're done with it, instead of having to wait a half a day in game to read a knowledge book. So let's get started. I have spawned into Maldra. And what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to be looking toward maybe potentially starting my base. I'm thinking about doing the motel in Muldrow because it is literally right next to a gas station and it's just really convenient. Go ahead and make these a little smaller here. Apparently I don't have anybody else living with me, otherwise they would have come and said hi by now, I'm sure. Okay, so first thing first, let's see if we can find a sheet real quick. No sheets. Anything over here? No. A crowbar. That could become handy. Let's just go ahead and equip that for right now. So we do have a melee weapon. Okay. I thought there was a sheet on there. My bad. And it doesn't look like nothing on this one neither. So we have a handful of things to get started with. I do have a couple mods in, such as proximity inventory is one of them. I have a couple car mods on. Okay, there's nothing on yet. The times to catch the shows are 6, 12, and 6. Every time I watch TV, though, I have this happen in game to where I can't do nothing until I can swing. Then once I swing, all right, now I got control back. So that was been something that's been in. I've had a problem with for a while. So okay, well I'm gonna read this magazine just to show you how fast I read it. See, the magazine's red. I put it back. I don't have to spend excessive amount of times waiting to read a magazine. I'm grabbing those because I can start assembling them for electrical skill when I get there. Alright. Thought that was talking about the radio, but maybe not. Okay, so I have no food in here. I got bread. Yeah, I have zero intentions of staying in this residence. And I really need to find a sheet so I can make a sling bag. Unless I just happen to come across, you know, somebody carrying a bag. Which, you know, is possible too. We'll see what happens here. We haven't made it outside yet. Just going back around and checking everything I was looking at in the house here when I first walked around. I'm sure we'll find some company as soon as we step outside. Okay, we got some weed gummies. We'll take them. nothing there, and there was nothing here. Magazine. Okay, so let's get outside here and see what this looks like. Kind of lucky I found the melee weapon right out the gate. Yeah, I really don't want to run. I don't want to tire my guy out. I think I might have turned down the audio just a little bit too much here. I get past these handful of zombies here. I'll turn it back up a little bit more. I think I turned it down just a little bit too much. Maybe. It's always hard to tell exactly how it's going to come out under my recording. But I am fairly new to this whole dealing with recording and the gaming thing, and so I'm doing the best I can, and hopefully I'll get better with it over time. Okay, empty plastic bottle, we'll take that. A lot of trash. A little bit cold. Coat may not be the best, but better than nothing. I'm not really sure where they're banging on it. It had to be a neighbor's house. Or it's the basement. Oh, maybe it was right there. Ooh. Trying to sneak up on me? Fall down. Alright, those three are taken care of. Just slowly but surely fight my way to where I need to go. Okay, screwdriver, we can definitely use that. I'm not really trying to armor up any. Pen. Definitely need that. Modern metalworking. We can read that. Get some skills. Oh, hi, buddy. Come on in. Looks like he's got a pair of scissors on him. Could probably use those somewhere along the line. Alright, set my TV up. Okay, get off of the lock here so I can do stuff again. Alright, there we go. And need this. And let's make a sling bag real quick. That on our back. And then we can start getting rid of some of this stuff. Well, not get rid of it, but carry it easier. And I know I put my water in there and I didn't want to do that. And we're just going to eat these while we're here. I don't even know really why I'm carrying this pistol. I have zero intention to shoot it. I'm not trying to attract that kind of attention. Would not be a good thing. Okay, canned food is definitely something to take, even though we can't get into it right now. Right, yeah, we're dropping the gun. We're going to drop the ammo. Let's fill the empty bottle. Anything over here? Okay, we got some meat. Of course, we can't carry it. We're going to have to disassemble some of this stuff. I was going to kind of wait and see if I could come across a electrical book first, but apparently not. We'll just take what we can get. And then I am not worried about the scrap electrical stuff. And cool, we are going to catch the daily afternoon show, which is a bonus. Get rid of that. Yeah, I can hang on to my ID card for now. I don't need those. I don't have the gun. Let's dismantle the remote. Take the empty bowl, may become handy. Alright, and we are starting to get a pinch hungry, so let's make a quick little snack here. Cooked potato too, why not? I have a feeling we're about ready to have company. got some food in me. Okay, so there's one. Like I said, I'm in Muldrow and I want to head to... I want to kind of make my way to the motel. I'm sure at some point I'm going to need a vehicle. Because I just don't see me being able to take on the amount of zombies that are going to be at the motel. What do you got on you? Carving fork. Ain't no good to me. Got a wrecked police car. Check that. I have a feeling though it's just gonna... The wrecked police car ain't gonna have much in it. Got all kinds of company. Yeah, it might not be good to be stuck in there. Got a lot of attention coming. Okay, one over there figured it out. Yeah, I'm really trying to conserve on the muscle strain and the stamina. You will tire yourself out pretty quick. I need to go back to that guy though and check those boots. Got leather gloves, leather boots. I can't get to that guy. Not really seeing me. Not that that's a problem. Okay, so there might be something of decency inside that little building right there. There's a lot of zombies that kind of came to protect it. If I kind of learned anything, it's a whole risk and reward thing. The game's pretty good at that, so if something's kind of heavily guarded, there's a good chance that there's some goodies in there. And like I said, you can see all of them just coming out of the woodwork here. And I'm starting to get tired, which is not good. Come on, slow down. Kind of need to make my distance from them. Like I said, I'm starting to get a little tired. Make sure I'm safe. Take a little power rest here. You know, got one coming there. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've died in this game doing this right here. Oh, he doesn't see me. But hopefully I can get enough juice here to kill him. Yeah, the animation to get up just takes so long. Alright, awesome. Crack pipe. Tell you what, I attracted a lot of attention just to try to check that little building. Key to the clinic. I am a little cold and I am a little exerted again. Hopefully they'll fall over real quick and I can stomp them out. Good stomp on the head is pretty good answer. Pretty good answer to that when that's going on. Okay, if you're gonna stay up there, that's fine. If you don't see me, because I would love to get down in here and see if there's anything in this building that has fought all these guys off for. Beside a bunch of zombies beating on the fence. Like I said, if I can kind of stun them and then knock them down in one shot. Okay, we got another crowbar. We'll attach that to the back. That could be very useful. Garden fork, also very useful. Wrench. A lot of this stuff's useful. I just don't have the means to carry it. That's the problem. Hard hat. We'll go ahead and throw that on. Really would love to grab the welder's mask, but if you wear it, it affects your sight. I'm trying to avoid that, and it is getting late too. That's not good. But it does look like I am going probably long blunt in this game at the rate we're going. Okay, so this could be for the building next door. There's a green building over there. But it looks like I need to find a spot to potentially rest up a little here. I need to maybe check. I still want to check that police car too. I never got around to doing that. See if there's anything of decency in the trash. I'm not really seeing nothing. Okay, let's go check this one. I do want the rubber hose. Okay, nothing really there. Yeah, sometimes you can find some good stuff in here. Let's see here. Let's take the earbuds. We can use that for our electrical. Got some juice. Take that. Got a bag of rice. Unfortunately, this stuff's starting to make me really, really heavy. I'm not showing it yet, but I got to be getting close to pushing that limit. I know that bag of rice is heavy. Maybe, just maybe. We might have a vehicle open here. No. Oh, I got a key. Make a little noise. I hear some zombies somewhere. It's not that one. He's kind of far off. Got to be one inside. Yeah, right there. Hey, I think I just found the key to that van. Sure did. Look at that. It's good enough for me. I didn't really want to start it anyway. I was just trying to see if I had the key. Ah, shit! That's enough of you. I think he got my coat. Yeah. Oh boy, I think I'm glad I grabbed this coat. Pretty sure that's what he just got a piece of. I mean, it's already in bad shape, but yeah, I think that's what he got a piece of. So that just saved me. Whew. Note to self, get a new leather coat. Not that the one I had was any good. Okay, let's turn on life and living. We really could go for a cigarette. Okay, break out of the little bind we had there. Okay, let's take a quick rest. And let's see, we don't need the scrap electronics on us right now, but I would like to dismantle this stuff. I don't have a flashlight yet, but that's a pretty full battery, so I want to hang on to that. And yeah, we still do have power, but what were we learning? Some fishing there? I wasn't even that paying attention. I was busy messing with stuff down here, working on trying to free up some weight. There's a couple things I obviously want to hang on to for my survival. I guess I could drop everything in some place and leave it, but I kind of want to head toward closer to where I want to go here before I start dropping stuff off. And like I said, I am heading toward the I'm heading toward the motel in Muldra is where I'm shooting for. Where's this zombie? He must be in the garage. He's got to be. Yeah, there it is. That one actually died pretty easy. Okay, electrical 3 and a welding torch. Fresh battery. Heavy duty battery for the car. And this thing had gas in it. So this is my... It's going to be my car. I guess it's not too bad of a car to start with. It's better than nothing. This can go with me. This can go with me. In the back, let's start unloading some of the stuff in here that we don't need to be carrying on us. Hose. The VHSs. Welding torch. Don't need that. Some of this non-perishable foods and stuff, we can go ahead and toss them in back here. Mortar and pestle, papers. Hang on to the scissors. We get rid of the sugar cubes. Hang on to the pen so we can mark on the map. Peas, we can throw them in there. We don't need them on us. We just need to know where they are. Alright, and let's see. What is in here? Tissue, we don't want that. Let's go ahead and read this. Adhesive tape, put that in the back. Paper clip, put that in the back. Rubber band, and the razor in the back. Eye makeup, black pen. We'll leave that in the glove box. Okay, and I did check that. There was the heavy battery. Don't think I need it. We can check real quick though. It had gas and it had everything, so it's an 87% battery. Probably be alright. I'm probably gonna end up wrecking it anyway before I get to use it up, so just turn that off. Okay, let's get rid of things we don't need here. Put the wrench in the back. Nothing to see really in there. And over here we got some more food and stuff. Got a lot of food. Ooh, whetstone, that could come in handy. Got a beer. Not a bad little first little grab there. Some canned corned beef. Alright, let's go to the freezer. Let's put our cold stuff in the freezer. So we can preserve it as long as we can there. Gonna eat a yogurt real quick. Eat these fries. Eat another yogurt. Okay, that stuff there don't go bad, so it can go ahead and go in the bag. All this stuff will, well, the milk won't expire, but the other stuff will. Let's go ahead and eat a quarter more of that. Just trying to get my, keep my weight up. Cause see, I'm already losing weight. 80's a really good weight to kind of hang around. Between like 80 and 85. But the only way to really start gaining weight fast in this game is you got to eat like junk food. So like you got to start eating like a lot of chips, eating a lot of butter, stuff like that. It will start to greatly increase your, if you find yourself losing weight and you can't seem to You can't seem to stop it or slow it down, and it's just like a never-ending battle. You just got to start eating some junk food, and that'll reverse the effects of losing weight. And then the more of it you just kind of slowly, a lot of cooking will help, and adding stuff into like big pots, and then just keeping your food bar full, and especially having some kind of fattier foods involved, does a pretty good job. So I guess I'm going to be sleeping next to this corpse tonight. I don't think there's really any clothing that I need here, but I am taking a quick look here. I don't even have any socks, so I think I'm going to put this turtleneck on just because I am a little chilly when I'm out running around, and it does offer a little defense, and it's in pretty good shape. Like I said, my jacket, oh, I guess I can only wear the jacket or the sweater, huh? Well, we're going to wear the sweater, and we're going to cut up the jacket. And get the leather strips out of it. If we come across some thread and needle, I can use that to add some patches to my clothing. I would like to find some pants. It is a little chilly. Okay, so we got dirty leather strips. Let's clean ourselves up. I don't think none of my water or electric will shut off for at least 60 days. And then it's between a 2 to 6 month period is what I like to set it on. I'm not the greatest Project Zomboid player in the world, but I have got some hours in. I think I'm around like 1,500 hours. So I've played it a little bit. Yeah, but I think Otis Book is going to be proficient with long blunt weapons, majorly. So using crowbars, bats, stuff like that. Which gives you the distance, also has the, also if you know, when you kill zombies and stuff, and say if they're wearing something you want, like a coat or something, it won't put holes in it, won't damage it. So it's kind of better that way. But it doesn't do quite as much damage as, you know, like having the axe skill or something like that, because that's obviously gonna be a little more effective. Okay, so I've got everything filled up. See, those are denim shorts. Didn't I grab some socks, or I was going to? Which I don't even have any at all, so I imagine some socks are better than none. So I'll grab the zombie socks, and let's actually wash them up real quick. Maybe keep myself just a pinch warmer. Let's see here. I'm gonna eat half this bag of chips, and then I'll eat the other half of that burger in the morning. And let's go ahead and set an alarm. 5:50. Actually, we just do right at 6. And this is probably when I should have grabbed one of those other pillows. But we're going to go ahead and sleep. We should be pretty safe. We did have a nice group of zombies try to take a bite out of us before we got there. Watch the cook show real quick. Probably should gain a level. Yeah, you can see it just jumped right there. 21 to 36. Oh, my long blunt's almost at level 1 as well. But I did already take out a handful of zombies. While I'm waiting, I actually can look at that. Okay, there's that cooking skill I was just talking about. Yeah, I've already killed 41 zombies in the first day. Not even 23 hours. That was what, by hand? And I believe the show is done. Yeah. We're done. Alright, so it is early in the morning. We do have a vehicle now. It's a bonus. We hadn't got super far from our start, but we did kind of have to deal with a mess of zombies there. And it's probably going to get worse. I know it's going to get worse as we make our way the way I'm looking, that way. And we had one close call. But that's what being careless will get you, though. And it don't matter how you play, we all end up having those moments. Where you think it's safe like that, and next thing you know, there's a zombie right there. Yeah, I'm just wanting to loot some of these houses real quick, grab any more supplies that I may find handy. And then go back to my supplies and throw them all together. And then throw it all in the truck and move on to our next location, which actually probably ain't going to be really far. Whoops. I probably don't even need to drive because I'm more or less just trying to walk my way up to where I'm going. But if I gotta drive a little bit, why not? It's more of a hassle, really, because I got to keep moving the vehicle. But hey, it is what it is. Go ahead and power read these real quick so I ain't gonna mess with them. I like it more like that, like I said, because it's just like you found it, you get the bonus for it. You don't have to lose the gameplay time to reap the rewards from it. I really need to unlock this vehicle. Alright, let's open that, unlock that. Put this stuff in the back. I need the ID card on me. The garden fork I can use to garden with, or I can use as a spear weapon. Okay, what I think I want to do. Just run inside real quick. Cook up these steaks. Cook those 2 steaks up. So I got some food to carry with me. This stuff's now all frozen. It's kind of a muggy looking day. But I'm on the edge of a little neighborhood here, a little construction site. Doesn't look like there's nothing up there. I went through this house and this house. Let's actually just pop over to our map real quick. And here we are. So we went through there, there, and there. And like I said, we got these buildings all right here. I think we hit that one too, if I remember right. We're in this one. And the place we're going is up this way. I believe it's up over here somewhere. Give me 1 second. I can tell you a little bit better. It's right over this way. So we're not really far from where I'm trying to get to, but I know the population is going to get a little more severe within the next block here. Just because we are getting pretty close to like the gas station and the motel. They're both going to have lots of stuff in it. And there's also a storage place over that way that has a lot of stuff in it that is well protected. Hurry this process up a little bit here. Now, but see, these are 40 each or 52 each. After cooked, it's 52, so you know, that's 100 food right there. So that's gonna, you know, take a little bit to work my way through. It help keep my, hopefully keep my weight up. I need to eat some junk food. Oh, sorry, saw driver. He did have some long socks on him. You know what? I'll take those. I'll even wear those. Because all I have is regular socks, so we'll throw them on the ground. Alright. Let's see if our vehicle will start now. And like I said, I'm mainly just going to be using this just to kind of get closer. And then stopping and get a little closer, stopping. Oh, there's a sledgehammer. Wow. How lucky do you get? Right in the beginning of the game. Hell yeah. Somehow I drove right by the zombie and it didn't even see me. So... then I'm not worried about grabbing the gold and all that stuff yet. I'm not even into where I want to make, where I'm doing any blacksmithing or metalworking. I'm not even that far. I got to get to someplace and I got to get it cleared and I got to get to where I can start foraging and collecting rocks. And wow, there's a handful of zombies up here. If I can sneakily grab this. Zoink. Actually, that truck's got some stuff in it I kind of want to procure. If I can pull a few of these guys off. Not all of them, hopefully. Okay, so I think I'm going to try... I've done this before, where I just kind of stun, knock them down, stomp them. It doesn't work, though, when they pile up. Ah. Wow, it is getting kind of dark out. Like I said, if I can pull off the stun and stomp, it's a pretty effective way of going through one zombies and preserving your muscle strain. I know if I get up by the motel, the gas station is a place that I'm definitely going to have to go check pretty soon. I need to start checking some cars, see if I can find some cigarettes and a lighter or matches. Do the good old 360 check, make sure I'm alone. Grab their watches. I mean, I could grab their belts, and it cuts it up, makes one leather strip out of them. Some weed seeds, take those. More. So I knew that was coming. I was pretty close before. Okay, zombie, digital watch. Keep hearing stuff. Back of the truck here, let's see. Maintenance book will probably come in handy. The garbage bag will. Let's take that stuff. The brick probably would be handy too at some point if I wanted to get into if I want to get into doing pottery and doing blacksmithing, you know, then that would be handy. But right now, I am far from that position, so it's not really something I'm worried about. Alright, so we have cleared out this little section. We're going to continue to move north a little bit. Well, hold on. Got some more here. Let me go empty my inventory, free up my weight. Sledgehammer, we'll put that in the passenger seat. Put our food in the coolers. And let's go ahead and grab a bite to eat while we're here. Alright, so let's throw the garbage bag back there. Let's get this stuff back there. And the watches for right now, we don't got time to mess with them. Alright, so we got that stuff unloaded. We got a chance to get a little breather. Get the stamina back up. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the multi-hit. It makes the fighting 2 or 3 a lot easier than having to individually smack them. I've done both, but the multi-hit and the outline, make sure you hit them. And there's a couple more. Alright. Not seeing anything valuable. Just kind of waiting on these guys to make their way over. The good old stun and smash works pretty good. Okay, so we got a burnt down house there. Really don't see any benefit in going in there. It might be more of a death trap than anything. I am collecting a hell of a lot of watches. Yeah, it looks pretty scorched. I'm not even going to bother with it, honestly. We're going to go grab the car, move it up half a street, and start over. Alright, let's jump in here. And we have some crazy anxiety going on. Can opener, that'll come in handy. And don't have one of those yet. Put that into the back. Okay, let's smoke this sour diesel. I was really agitated. Let him relax for a minute. Grab a bite to eat. That's the best part about having a car. You don't need a lighter if you have a car. You can use the car lighter to do whatever you need to do. So that is extremely helpful. Right now we're still doing good. And this thing had a full tank of gas and it was in pretty good shape, so. And it's probably got a big old 135. It's not the biggest. I've seen like 160s. So it might have a little damage on the back, but nothing I'm too worried about. I don't know why I keep stepping forward when I swing. It did it a couple times right down there in front of my vehicle on the curb, and it just did it there again. I don't like that. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get to finish it. Oh, maybe. Oh, come on, hurry up. I really don't want them bunching up. It'd be nice if she had like a machete on her. See, now there's a whole mess coming. Oh, it's a carving fork. I mean, if they come at me a few at a time, it ain't a big deal. Looks like he's got a meat cleaver. I'll take that. I can use that. Wait, weed brownies. I'll go ahead and grab those too. Yeah, so I'm kind of just nomad living it until I get to where I want to be. A lot of carving forks. Pretty sure there's one at the front door. Oh, wait. Oh, there's one in there. That's the door that was shaking. Oh, he's a tough one. Well, we had an M9 pistol. Guess I can put it in the car. Safety scissors, we'll take those. I think they're lighter than the regular scissors by just a little bit. Okay, here's a magazine. It'll teach us how to make a timer. And we'll just go ahead and read that real quick, throw it back. Close the door. Don't want nobody coming and sneaking in on me. Alright, wood glue, duct tape. I'm not into the other stuff. I don't have the things I need to worry about the other stuff quite yet. I mean, I would like that steel sheet. This mallet, that. See, now I'm super overweight. I really like this ham radio too, but I don't know what the automated broadcast channel is, and this one doesn't have it, so we ain't gotta worry about that. get any visitors. But I do got some food. I can make good use of that. I still got the steaks in my bag. Oh, another beef patty that is freshly cooked. Take that. I got a lighter, bottle opener. Go do give this upstairs a quick check. I'm already super overloaded. Alright, big old flashlight though. Go ahead and read that. Makes an improvised flashlight and improvised lantern. Okay, I checked that. Fill my bottle up. I mean, there's a good chance we might just stay here. Just kind of hop back and forth across the street until we get to where we're going. That's looking more like the what's going to happen here. Now, how did I break a window? Why did I break that all the way over there? I was just trying to break free of that TV lock. And the driveway and the house doesn't really line up right neither, but hey, it's okay. Dirty leather strips. Get those scissors in there. Hacksaw, we'll throw that in there. The wood glue. Don't need to file right now. The hammer might come in handy, so I'll keep that close by. Yeah, I'm already filling this back up fast. I still got a decent amount of room, but I'm just saying it starts adding up. Okay, so let me grab the coolers, because they got all my food in them. The milk. I don't think anything else needs to be refrigerated. I'm really overweight, but I'm going to try to take this guy out. Alright, so he's gone. Jar of Northern Lights. Well, if I want to smoke weed, that's not a problem. Doing good on that front. I was just making sure I couldn't use it for nothing. You know what? Oh shoot. I'm sitting here missing a TV show. Dang it. I just missed it. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, every time you miss those though, man, they make the game harder because then you got to start grinding for it. Just take the dirty leather strips. Since I already missed what I was doing, take this, cook show. Alright, now let's head in. So I got a handful of stuff to disassemble. So we'll get started on that here in a minute. Something's telling me I don't think that is going to work like I'm wanting it to, so let's do this. Do this. Well, that didn't really matter as sodas. Alright, let's get into this TV here. Let's watch the cook show. We are very tired. So as soon as this is over, I'm gonna grab a snack while we head up and take a nap and get into day 3. I would sleep down here, but the couch probably isn't going to give me as good a bonus as going to the bed upstairs. And plus, there's a broken window right here, so I don't want to be in this main galleyway. Because I want at least something that they would have to knock on in order to get to me. Especially when you're sleeping, so that you wake up. And you can defend yourself. I mean, I don't even know for sure if you can really die, like, in the night. Like, you go to sleep and you just died. Because you got attacked while you were sleeping. I guess you could. I've never had it happen, though. And like I said, all these beds up here. Got this stupid TV lock. And we got a pillow. Let's go with a nice big bed in here. Let's go ahead and close the curtain. Oh, actually, yeah, we can close it. Where's the light switch at? Alright, now let's try to close the curtains. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, so now that we're here, we got some stuff to disassemble. Go ahead and grab a quick little snack here and get the full bar up. All right. Go ahead and put our pillow down and hit sleep on it. And as soon as we wake up, we got to run downstairs. Because normally I do a 550, but I didn't change it, so. Oh, we woke up early. Well, never mind. We don't have to run downstairs. Clean these leather strips up. Like I said, I come across some thread and stuff. We can use that and kind of beef up our armor a little bit. We still got an hour until the show. So let's just keep cleaning up. They give us a chance to dry off too before we go back outside. Again, thanks everybody. I know this game doesn't move super fast if you're still with me. I do appreciate you watching. I do enjoy the game a lot. I've got a lot of hours into it. I don't know everything. I'll be first one to admit that. There's a lot of things that I don't know. I've tinkered with the blacksmithing. I've tinkered with the pottery. I've tinkered with that stuff, the mechanical stuff, and a lot of it is kind of like you got to get yourself a base going first, get yourself someplace where you can work, and then once you have that going, then you can pretty much do, you can start working on grinding up those other skills, and getting yourself to a point where you can start advancing. Right at this moment, as you can, it's newer game. I have an fresh character, and I'm not even to where I want to be right now yet. So, and I've never tried to have a base at the Sunstart Hotel. So I'm definitely wanting to get up there and start work on clearing it out and work toward trying to make it a base. It looks like it'll work pretty good with the kitchen and stuff that's underneath it. You can add some water collectors and stuff, and you can line them straight up with some of the sinks in the kitchen area of the hotel. The governor has declared a state of emergency in several coastal areas ahead of expected flooding this week. Heavy rainfall and rising tides are prompting evacuations in low-lying neighborhoods. Let's sit here and watch the morning, I believe it's a cook show again. Maybe, maybe not. Might be carpentry. I forget how that works. I just remember the times. The project is expected to create over 4,000 jobs and begin operations in early 2027, pending regulatory approval. And see, I don't want to put people through like what I'm doing right now, like watching. This is only a half hour in the game, but 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. But when you read a book, it's like half a day. So if I ever get to the point where I get books, you'll see how fast, you've seen how fast I zip through the magazines. Same concept. I look at it as like you find the book or magazine, you can immediately just have the um, knowledge or whatever it does for you versus having to take the time and put aside to earn it, especially if people are watching. If I play without anybody watching, I won't necessarily always turn that on. I'll just hit fast forward on it and let it eat up time as it does. I think the show is over. Yep. All right. Let's load up our stuff and get back out there. Kind of wonder if there's anything in that little tool shed right there. I am right next to it. I might just go take a quick peek. Let's get these off me. They're pretty heavy. Oh, I did start the game in early March, I believe. That's what I set it to start in. So it started on March 1st. So we're still kind of experiencing the winter, or the in-halves, changing of the year, going into the summer. Hence why it's snowing. And I'm not a big fan of going through the wallets. You can go through the wallets. There's usually money or something in there, but I don't really see a need for it, honestly. I've never found anything in a wallet that's been worth a damn. Now in the cars I have. Oh wait. I came over here to go through the stupid... the garage, not fight these guys. Get sidetracked. Come on, fall down. There we go. Okay, nothing over here. Now let me do what I was going to do. Okay, nothing in here. Nothing that I need. Excuse me. Now I will be getting into using some vehicles to kill some zombies here in the near future. I have a feeling that point is coming up pretty quick. because when I run into large numbers, that's really the only thing you have to. Oh, we got a survivor house too. Kind of was glitching out there. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to fight for the survivor house. Come on, you two. Sure, you got some friends close by and they'll want to go too. Oh wow, you got a bunch of friends close by. Ah, it was worth a shot. Move over here. Trying to stun and push them down doesn't always work, but when it does, it's a lot faster. Come on. You too. Got a pistol there. No badge. Usually anytime I'm playing and I fight and I find officers or firefighters and they have a badge on them, I usually take the badge and I put it in a little spot. Back at the base, just to kind of honor the service members that were zombified. Here's where I was wanting to go. Now that I think I've taken care of most of the outside group, I'll see what's on the inside. And I might as well bring the van over there because I already know. Oops, I left it running. I guess I can turn the heater on in it if I'm just going to leave it running, right? Let's get this gun off me. That shirt may be better than the one I got. I don't know. Okay. Oh boy. It's one of them times I wish I had a car to kill him off with. And that running away part there kind of served two purposes. I wanted to get away from the bigger group more. This game works best if you don't let them swarm you. Them swarming you is a recipe for to die right away. A joint of AK. I mean, we ain't got no cigarettes, so. Okay, let's get the rest of them. And I just see the one sneaking off on my side there. Come on. He must have been a Jay Leno fan. He was wearing a whole lot of denim. The plank. Don't need to hang on to that. Trying to be cautious. I think I hear one somewhere. Last thing I want to do is go in here and be overwhelmed. Because once you're in here, there's one way in, one way out. Hey, you got a bag I want. Been looking for one of those. It doesn't have nothing in it. It's better than what I got, so we're definitely taking it. Sling bag, I can do one of two things with it. I can kind of keep it as a secondary bag that I can use when looting. So basically I go down to one-handed weapon and then just carry around a bag and use it to loot, to carry stuff. Okay, so there's the light switch at in this bathroom there. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this first aid book, and you'll see I read it really fast, just so I don't waste time during the recording. Take those. Armor. Let's go ahead and read that. Teaches me how to make all kinds of armor for when I get into blacksmithing. Read fishing one. Alright, look at the pictures real quick. I think they give, they reduce something, a little boredom, or they do something, or a little happiness. They change something just slightly. But I'll take everything I get. Here is schematics for making leather pants. Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff inside here. Bone armor. Granted, I won't be making bone armor. I don't really use armor too much. It slows you down a lot. So You know, you got to take that into consideration when you go to like do stuff like that. Like, yeah, I can grab the armor, but it's gonna slow down your speed, your swing. There's a lot of things that affects. Some fresh bacon. Go ahead and just eat that. Water bottle and mousetrap. Never know, we may have to do some trapping in the near future. Oh, I just missed the stupid show again. Dang it. I really should have took one of them other watches and put it on my other wrist and set it for noon. Or right before noon. Do I have one? PVC DVD digital watch there. Where? On the right wrist. That one's for 6. Okay, so now it's set for the evening show. And I think I cleared the house out. It's not like I had company coming. Yep, keeping this weight down is a big thing. I'm actually probably gonna indulge in that in a minute. Make our way more toward our destination here. And while we're down here, let's see here. We're up here now. Things that we've hit. We were in there. In here. I think we hit both of those. Let's just check this car real quick. Or not. Seeing if I can find some cigarettes, but not looking like that's gonna happen. And we are starting to get into the more populated areas. And I could probably stand here most of the day and fight these guys. They're going to keep coming. And they're going to start coming from all sides. I think now's a good time to move on a little bit. Well, I got matches. I didn't even get to see if there were cigarettes or anything. Whew. That makes it a little easier. Alright, come on, zombies. That's the one thing to watch out for, what you're just seeing, is you start to get caught up on the bodies. But as you can see, there's a lot of zombies coming now. But that's alright, I kind of want to draw them in. And I do have a full tank of gas, so let's go ahead and cruise up around here. And there's just going to be a nightmare mess here, so... So I just keep using the back of the car and just keep plowing them down. Granted, I don't get the kills for it, but that's fine. Okay, so we got a liquor store there. So we got access to alcohol, that's a good thing. And then I want to try to get down to where I am planning to go here. And which is, I'm there. It's right here, the building right below us is where I am intending to stay. I just got this little infestation problem. We're going to have to clear out first. And we might as well just get it on. Bring them all, let's do this. Yeah, you can see. Whew. Window alone. Oh, I didn't forget you. Yeah, but this is about the easiest way I know to clear out a large group of zombies. And you just gotta be careful not to get your car stuck. Because I have all the zombies here from the hotel, plus the gas station. And yeah, anywhere that the horn really reached. And I just kind of sit here and just keep taking swipes at them. Take 2 or 3 out at a time and work their numbers down. And it usually helps if you can like air the tires up on the car, make it so that it's as mobile as it's gonna get. Come on, get out from under there. That was actually how I lost my last game that I had a lot of hours in, is I died in the car. And then I got a whole bunch of bodies here to go through and check for goodies. This is, like I said, where I would like to do my base, if I can. Because the concept of having the gas station right next door, plus having all the different rooms in the motel, I mean, it's going to take some work, obviously. There's going to be a lot of boarding up that needs to be done, and just kind of drive around. In this case, I'm driving around with the zombie on the hood. Well, it's time for the show, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. We can abandon for a minute. My van's way down there. Oh look, a tire pump. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the show again. And I left the van running again. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the show. Because I can't drive out somewhere in safety fast enough. Maybe I get lucky and my vehicle will distract them. So I definitely need to run out and turn the vehicle off. And then tomorrow I'll run back up the street and pick up where I left off. Okay, no, there was another one. I guess that's the back door. I attracted all kinds of them. It's alright, as long as I'm killing them outside, I'm not too worried. Because then I can still sleep inside and not be affected too much by the stank. And that door's locked. Alright, let's take our coolers back in. really? Leather pants might be a good score. Gotta see what kind of shape they're in. But it is night, so back to the inside. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, they're in good shape too. Let's wear them. Got some good protection there. This leather vest is in good shape. Wear that too. Put all that stuff in the freezer. Beef patty, take the shrimp and the waffles. Okay, so all that stuff's in the freezer. And let me grab this stuff and cook this real quick. Surprised I haven't found any cigarettes yet. My character would probably really like one. It's been a couple days now. Very tense on edge. Very tired. Guess the waffles don't need to be cooked. It says fresh, so I'm cool with that. Alright, hold on. I want to check, make sure my watch is set. 6 o'clock, okay. And then go ahead and go to sleep. We got a good number of zombies that day. Not so much by hand, but with the vehicle, we took out a decent number, and we're probably going to go back and wash, rinse, and repeat right now. Go ahead and sit down. And grab some of the more of this beef patty for breakfast. So I've started to clear out my target location, which we've seen was the Sunstart Hotel. So that is my target, where I am going and where I want to set up base for. As far as mall draw goes, it's about centrally located. I mean, it's about the closest to center as town as you can get. And there is a lot of stuff in Muldra. It is actually a pretty good town to start with. There's a lot of zombies too, though. Especially in the neighborhood that I am and all along that main stretch of the highway, you will find numerous friends that want to eat you. Or they just want to hug you really close, I should say. Maybe not eat you. They might, though. Let's go ahead and set that for the 11:30 show, or the noon show. Alright, and I do believe we are done. Hold on, is this even on the right channel? Oh my gosh. I've been wasting my time. Oh. Didn't even have the right show on. Oh my god. Another one of my many epic errors. But it's still on though, so I'm catching something, which is strange. I mean, I'll take it, considering I missed most of the rest of it. I mean, I think the show's over. Yeah. Alright, let's go back. And we're going to roll a joint before we go in and get this massacre on the road. We'll get a little DUI action going here. Except for you're not really under the influence yet. You're just first using it. I'm not a big fan of those guys over there by my van, or by my temporary home. All right, let's get this going again. Give him a couple reverse love taps there. Because I am gonna get into that liquor store and probably that education center. There might be some skill books in there. Because as of yet, haven't really found none. We've just been out fighting zombies. Trying to get to where I want to set up my base. And no, we can't have stray zombies anywhere close to the base. Come on, you need to come too. Everybody come on out again. We're back. Get you all riled up. Hopefully one of these bodies has a machete on them. That would be a nice find. I almost got jammed up there. That was a little bit close. Yeah, but this is by far the fastest, easiest way to rid yourself of a horde and clear out an area for a base. Just have a little demolition derby with zombies. And make some noise. Firemen. Which is good. I've seen a couple of them. That was probably because of that fire truck that's over there at the gas station. If they have some decent clothes on them, that's like some really good armor. I don't mind doing something like that. I'm not a big fan of building armor, because like I said, the thicker it gets, the heavier it gets. Granted, you get a little more protection, so if you do get bit, you have a chance, like earlier where I got bit and the coat took the blow. But that's not a guarantee ever. Come on out. I'm gonna need a lot of logs. They broke out all the windows in the dining area. And then right up there where those tables and chairs are could be like a really good spot for water catchers and stuff, because the kitchen is right below where that stuff's at. So that's kind of why I was choosing this location. Not only that, but I can get up on the second floor and use the second floor rooms to my advantage. And if I take out the stairs and stuff, I can basically isolate the whole top half of the hotel and then use ropes to climb in and out and make a couple ropes around the building. If I wanted to go that far. But generally, once you kind of clean out the neighborhood and like the surrounding areas, you don't get too many stragglers. Even when you allow them to wander to roam and go to free spaces, you generally don't end up with too many. You might get a stray one here and there. But every time I've done bases and I've had spots where, you know, I was oof. But I do want to take out everything that's around. So my car's kind of oddly parked. And then here's the storage units I was talking about. Tends to have a high population hanging around the gate. As we can already see, there is quite a handful here. Like he's got a tinfoil hat on. It's a conspiracy nut. I don't see how anybody ever believes conspiracies with no proof. It doesn't make sense to me. I was maybe educated too much. Or enough to know that, you know, conspiracies are nonsense. The mass majority. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that weird shit don't happen. And that's the first time I flipped the car over. Whoops. Well, the taxi did good. Looks like I need to go find another vehicle. Let's see if this white car has any fuel and stuff in it. That might work out as a new vehicle real quick here. Go ahead and check some of these corpses while I'm up this way. Actually, no, we're going to go back to getting the car ready. Oh, cigarettes. Alright, it starts. Engine is horrible and it has a quarter tank of gas, but I think the engine being in horrible shape is more important right now. I don't know what I just hit there. Body? We'll make the mad dash back to watch the TV show. Not even worried about taking the van. Let's run back to my little house here. Okay, it's enough. And as far as leaving my food in the fridge, I might as well. I don't have no reason to carry it with me and bring it back and forth, back and forth. It's going to be a hot moment before I can move into the hotel. I'm waiting for a zombie to jump through this door any minute now. Or this window behind me, because it is broken already. Ah, couldn't do nothing. I was in the stupid inventory menu. It's snowing out. Yeah, I definitely want to get that carpenter skill in. because I will need to build some water collectors in the near future. Get that set up for our evening show. Okay. And let's make our way back to the battlefield. Actually, I probably can grab this stuff now, because I probably will clear it out, I think, this time around. I'm hoping to anyway. And then I'll be able to add it to the rest of the stuff in the kitchen that's there. Hopefully this is the last time I'm at this residence. Let's check this real quick. Get out of here. Yeah, it's kind of one of the bad things about that motor being in bad shape is it ain't going to want to stay running. That, and I'm destroying what little protection it does, what little health it does have, the motor. Alright, let's get back to where we were. See if we can't get inside this time around, and yeah, you just got run down. See if we can't get back inside and get the food and stuff into the freezer. I mean, I ain't seen nobody, so I guess it's time to go and see what the inside looks like. Why is nothing going into the inventory here? Do it this way then. Read this. Take that. Read this. Jump out. Actually, yeah, okay. I'd make sure I turned the car off. Ah, look at that. Nice big kitchen already ready. Okay, put everything that's in the fridges and the freezers. Okay, the milk doesn't have to go. The sodas don't really have to go, but... And the brown sugar doesn't really have to go. But, you know, it's all in there. It's all that matters right now. But we have a nice big kitchen, which is good. Several sinks. And we do got company somewhere. I hear them. And now that I do kind of have a residence, conserving water is very much on the agenda. And I'm not sure why it put everything in the fridge. I wanted it all in the freezer. Give me 1 second while I move this stuff. Then I've already got the sledgehammer I need, so I can definitely use that to my advantage. Especially right in this area here. Because I'm going to make my way into that next room. I'm either going to do that or I need to go upstairs. But I need a residence to stay in. And as far as items go, there's probably not going to be much loot in any of these rooms. I know there's not going to be there. Any other time I've ever played in none of the motel's rooms, there's no loot. Let's grab some of these leather coats. Definitely want the watches. Watches are one of my number one sources of getting electronics, or upgrading my electronics, I should say. So I definitely want to keep collecting those. This is about the only spot that there's any goodies. Clawhammer was about the only thing that I really needed, like, dire, and that's really to help break stuff down. I mean, as far as this goes, I might just maybe take one of these bathrooms and turn it into a bedroom. And then use the individualized rooms for construction, like working areas for, like, one's for pottery, one's for blacksmithing, one's for, you know, whatever. So maybe I'm going to try to do that. See if I can bring one of these beds in here and then knock out one of these walls that goes right into my kitchen. And then maybe seal this off, because I need to find an axe, and then I got a whole bunch of trees over here, so I got all the wood I need over there. You can just see the mayhem. And then I got all this stuff in here I can break down. And then working on probably sealing up all those windows is going to be fun too. But I need to, like I was saying, gather all the wood for the planks that's going to be needed. And there's going to be a whole bunch in the rooms as I go, of course. Some MDMA, take that. Fillet knife, take that. Maybe even grab this hand fork. I think that'll allow me to start planning stuff. I believe. But right now it's just going to be kind of going through, checking the bodies, seeing if there is anything of value. There was that tinfoil hat. Need to make our way back. Show's coming on. Or into one of these rooms. So I either move one of these TVs into the other room, some exposure survival. Dean's gonna teach us something today while we rip up leather. Then I'm gonna need to make my way out and collect my van too, because it's got all my stuff in the back. Yeah, I don't want to tear up one of the good leather coats if it's got a good condition, but a lot of these do not, so. And I'm thinking like a bedroom in like this area maybe for right now, until I can get the upstairs set up and move up there. But doing something down here like that is probably going to be one of my better options at the very moment. And even like, they're not going to be, once I've cleared them out, there's really not going to be much of a threat, so. There's a lot of noise going on, a lot of TVs and shit going on. both set for the same time? Oh, look, they are. Like I say, this leather coat is in really good shape, so I want to hang on to that one. But this one here is not, so go ahead and destroy that one. And I don't really feel safe enough yet to start really like hardcore digging into deconstructing stuff. I mean, I probably would be more than fine, but I'm just not quite 100% on it yet. Just for the simple fact of it's going to attract noise. And you've seen how many were already here. And I did honk the horn, so I probably did draw some in, but they didn't come all the way in. They're closer, and I got the mass majority. Okay, so equip this back in both hands. Drop the hand fork, I don't need to carry that. And I'm going to go ahead and plant some. Let's read about them. Open them. And since we got some rain, now I don't have the drying rack or the jars, but I don't have any real storage. That's another problem too. Outside of this little room back here, which already has a bunch of stuff in it. But I am going to pile some more stuff in here. Extra water bottle. Let's put that in there. Chips and stuff, they can go into the kitchen area. I need to go get the van. See if I can walk on over and sneak over and grab the van here. Now there is no like fishing spot right here. There is one, I do believe, on the right upward corner side of this town. I think I parked over here, if I remember right. The bear knocked him down on that one. Hey, there's the van. Let me drive the van over. So I got all kinds of good looting around here. I've cleared out a good number the little school there is cleared out. Like all this area here, pretty much the vast majority of the zombies are cleared out. So this plaza is pretty much mine. Even though I haven't been to most of it, but yeah, it's pretty much mine. Okay, so let's get to the back here. We're gonna need to do some home improvements. Passenger seat, that's what it was. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to bring in and not a lot of room to put it. Yeah, I need to go on the hunt for some storage here very soon as we start to get set up. Okay, so actually I don't really need to be in there because it does not connect. But I do want to come up here. Like I said, this area up here is where I can put my water collectors, and then I can supply water to all of those all of the sinks and stuff down there as I build it, because I'm going to need obviously a couple. So it does not bother me having to build a couple when I get to that point. I don't think I can build them yet. Yeah, see, there's generally nothing ever in here to Bible. I mean, we could do the fastest Bible reading ever. There we go. That's the Bible. Just kind of looks at the pictures. Oh, wait, there ain't no pictures. So, yeah, he just kind of looked at it. Let's turn on life and living. And tune into it. Turn the volume way down. No, stop. Okay, let's get away from that.
Yeah.
God, that lock is so terrible. Wish it was one of those things that they would fix. Because it was even in build 41 where it locks you out if you mess with the TV. Like it takes it a moment to realize that it has to switch back over. Oh yay, a meta event. That shouldn't bother me though. It might draw in some more stragglers from the south part of town here, or the lower right part of town. But we pretty much have taken over the Sunset Motel. And we have a room. Second floor, only one way to get in. And I do believe I will need to bring up like my hacksaw to break some of this stuff down. I think that is what I am needing. Set this one. Okay, so now I have alarm set so I don't hopefully don't miss any more shows. Toss some scrap electronics there, and I'm just going to keep that in my inventory, and hopefully I don't accidentally toss it at some point or disassemble it. I'll probably disassemble it, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. I get bad about disassembling, and I just go down the list and clear out everything. Let's take a cigarette here. Smoke that. Alright, and then we are going to hit the hay. Get that very tighter noodle away. Go ahead and pop a squat here, and we're going to wait for the show. Okay, we should be just about at the end of the show now. I had to take a little quick break myself there to relieve myself. But we have made our way to the Sunset Motel. I believe it's Sunset. Sunstar, my bad. Sunstar Motel. So we have the setup for taking over the Sunstar Motel. Alright, that is it for the show. Hey look, we got company. Sorry, no available rooms. And you stomped on my plants. Ugh. See that? That's just horrible. See? Okay, so where do we want to start here? I guess we can work on clearing out the rest of the zombies as I see them start to pop up. Come on out, guys. You got a shotgun. Bulletproof vest. I don't want it to despawn, but I don't want it right now. Again, it's heavy. Seeing stuff like this, I'm going to have to start picking these up and grabbing these, I guess. Take the chance of breaking it. Oh, I don't even have the carpentry skill to do it. I'm sitting here waiting for it, and it's not even... Yeah, it ain't going to happen. Work on some of these TVs and these lamps. There's all kinds of electrical stuff here to take care of and to improve my skills. Again, I need to find the electrical book. Would probably be a lot more helpful. I'm not as keen as to doing it if I don't have the skill book, so I might want to go hit that little bitty school that's right next door. That might be a better use of my time, really. Then I got all these chairs and stuff in here I can disassemble. I probably can disassemble those now. Nope. I think I gotta have that. Hold on. I think I gotta have the hacksaw to do it. Let me toss that. You gotta have a saw, period. Hacksaw works. Do my best here to kind of clean up some of the stuff out of the truck because I am at my final location. I mean, there's obviously a couple things I'm going to keep in there, but a handful of things. But mostly everything is coming out. Oh, we're full. Okay, so I'm just going to pile my guns and stuff right here for right now until, obviously, until I get a better way to store some of this stuff. So guns and ammo right here. Holsters. Gun. I still got the sledgehammer and I got all this water on me. That's what's so heavy. Yeah, let's get rid of this stuff. Get rid of the floating urinal. Okay, so now my bathroom is in the kitchen. And then better yet, we're going to go one more. And connect the storage area too. But maybe I can turn this bathroom area into a storage area. That's actually probably looking more realistic there, doing that. So canned food. I'll put the canned food in the other room. A lot of this stuff is just hanging on for later. Maps and stuff I need to look at some point. I think I found one of the ones for my keychain, didn't I? Yep, I did. So I don't need the other one no more. Then I got some stuff in case I get a boo-boo. Okay, so let's put our canned food in here, and candy, and just whatever. Make a food spot. Get set up so we can start doing some cooking before too long here. Put the beer in there. And I really don't have no place for books and stuff, so I'm just going to throw them on the bathroom floor right now. The electronics. This is just going to be a pile of stuff I'm going to come back to later. Mess with. All these VHSs. I can drop them off upstairs. I don't know why I'm bothering closing the door. It's not like there's any windows on this place. Alright, I guess it's time to start this mass disassembly of this room. We're going to find out if any zombies are around. that does provide me some planks I can start to use to board up these windows in the front here. And I'm going to make my way over to my room. And jump into the mesa noise. We're just going to kind of hang out here for a minute and get this knowledge. Oh, listen to all the noise. I gotta go take care of all that. But honestly, I think that is where I'm going to call it on this episode, though. I'm going to finish this show, and we're going to stop right there, and then I will pick up the next episode for Otis Book when we come back. So we're gaining some carpentry skill there. We just gained another level in carpentry. I think we got to be at level like 3 or 4 to do, maybe 5, 3 or 5, somewhere in there to do. I think it's 5 to do water collectors. So we got a little ways to go. But that is where we're going to stop it. So thank you again, everybody, if you made it this far. Remember to like, subscribe. I will try to do some more. If you want to see me do something in the game, feel free to let me know. I really appreciate all the support, and I will catch you again soon. Thanks again. Have a good one, and be safe out there.